Right, hi everyone, and here we are with another wonderful practitioner who's been good enough to sign up to Zesty, Simon Grant. Simon, now I know that you have a whole load of skills. Let everybody know who you are and what you do and what you're offering in the Zesty thing.
Thanks, Phil. Lovely to speak to you. Well, everyone, my name's Simon Grant. I'm based near Perth in Scotland. I've been a physiotherapist for about roughly 25 years, and my story is basically life mirroring my job. Um, and as my life has changed, I've introduced those skills into my job. Over time, as a physiotherapist, I realised that just dealing with the body on its own is quite limiting. And as a physio, you get within people's personal space quite quickly. They trust you. There's sort of a contract of trust there, and people start to tell you things about their lives, their worries, their anxieties, what's going on, and I sort of worked out eventually that pain's not just purely physical. And as life often does, it gives you an opportunity just at the right time. And chatting with a friend of his was a hypnotherapist called Bob Burns. Met Bob, chatted to him, and he has a fascinating way of hypnotizing called Swan hypnotherapy, where you pretty much use the hand to speak to the subconscious. And you can bring about big changes by just chatting the subconscious and asking it to take things away, add things in, become a team in the background, and had fantastic responses with that and results. So I started adding that into the physio practice, sort of mind body connection, and offering both services. Around that same time, I had a young son who ended up being autistic. He was diagnosed by the age of 3. My partner and I, she's Hungarian, we tried to give him the best life we possibly can. So we home educate him, and we've tried various diets over the years to try and help him to maximise his potential, sort of physically and psychologically, to minimise anything associated with autism for him. And through a roundabout route, we eventually came to carnivore diets roughly 2 years ago, and the results have been phenomenal for all of us, but particularly for him. If you met him now, you wouldn't particularly know he was autistic at all. You might work it out after 3 or 4 um, visits and meets, but everything's just been damped down, and he's a much more rounded, functioning individual as a result. So I realised that the gut is a really important part of health, and my business is health. So I came across Natasha Campbell McBride, who developed the G.A.P.S nutritional protocol. 2 years ago, I trained and qualified as a G.A.P.S certified nutritionist, and I've added that into my practice now as well. So the overall practice now is lifestyle. So it's body, mind, and gut. Now you may come to me and just get physiotherapy, but the assessment will be everything. So I'll go deep into the diet, I'll go into your health background, we'll chat about how you feel about life as well. And I can just sort of pick and choose from the toolbox of skills. I can add in the treatment that's needed at the time. And skills are developing all the time. We're always learning. So I'm always reading, always looking for new courses. But the basis of my treatment is to treat you as a symbiotic individual where all the systems are connected. And if you leave one out in health, then you're leaving a big hole in your health. And we have complete control over our own health. We're in charge of it. You shouldn't give responsibility for your health to an outside practitioner who's going to do it for you. You want somebody who's going to give you the skills to be able to improve and build your own health yourself. It's not instant. And we live in an instant world where people take a pill, have an effect, and think it's all going to be sorted just like that. It's not. The body heals steadily, it heals gradually. You go to the gym and want to be fit and strong, and you're not going to get there in a week or a month. It's going to take you years of practice. So incrementally improving things, change this, change that, and your body will respond. It wants to be healthy above all. So if you give it the right things, as in the right movement, the right thoughts, and the right nutrition, it's going to give you back energetic and vital health. And that's what we all want in life, because that's our experience of life. If you're not healthy, how can you have a good experience? So what I do is I give people the skills and the power to build their own health. And that's what we all want in life.
Simon, that's a great summing up of the perfect approach to holistic healing. Fantastic. So if you resonate with Simon, please book a session with him, and I think you're going to find that that's going to be very beneficial. Thank you very much, Simon.
So much, Phil. Looking forward to working with everybody out there.